Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the step-by-step process to create a grand opening flyer in Photoshop, just like this. Welcome once again. If you are new here, kindly subscribe to my channel. And if you are old here, thanks so much for clicking this video. Let's get started. First thing first, I'll go to File, I'll click on New, and the size we are going to use for this flyer is A5. So to get A5, I'll go to Print, and I'll look for A5, so this A5. Then I'll leave everything here as default, and I'll click on Create. Okay, here we are. Okay, so you see this layer usually is below here, but you can pull it to any side you want it. Okay, I've actually made my workspace to my preference so that I'll be able to see everything I'm working on. So I have my layers here, I have my property here. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is to bring my image onto my canvas. Here is my canvas, this is my canvas. You see, I'm moving my canvas around where I move to. Okay, so the images I'm going to use for this tutorial, I'm going to put it into the description, or I'll leave it in the comment section. The last video I made, I was having challenge putting a link in my description. So if I have the chance, I'll leave it in the description. If not, I'll put it in the comment section. Okay, so I'm going to bring my image onto my canvas, so I'll drag it onto my canvas. Okay, our image is here, so I'll drag it to the top. Okay, so you're actually creating exactly this. We are creating exactly this. Okay, so I'll click on Enter. Then I'm going to bring my ribbon onto the image. Okay, you see, there is no formula in creating a flyer or making a design in Photoshop. There are no formulas. Okay, there are no formulas. So I can choose to bring my rectangle first, I can choose to bring my image first, I can choose to bring my ribbon first. Anyhow you can go about it to achieve what you want. I mean, you'll be fine, or you'll be good. Okay, so you first, let me bring my ribbon, as I said earlier. So I bring my ribbon onto my canvas. Okay, so I'll drag, or else I'll zoom. Okay, in this order, and I'm going to draw my rectangle on top of my image. So I'm going to draw the rectangle on top of my image. So I'm going to start below, and I'll draw my rectangle. Okay, so from here I want to cut my rectangle to pick the shape of the ribbon. Okay, so I'm going to rasterize my rectangle. Then I'll use my polygonal lasso 2. So this is a polygonal lasso 2. Okay, I'll start at one point. Okay, so I'm doing my selection. So first of all, I need to select the part I don't want. Okay, then I'll cut that part off. Okay, and I'll press the space bar to remove the unwanted part. Okay, so there we go. So I'm going to drag my rectangle and my image down a little bit. Okay, so this is what I want to achieve. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is to give a color to my rectangle. Okay, so I'll come to my FX below. Okay, now I'll select my color overlay and I'll look for this color. Okay, I need to choose a color brown dark. Okay, so I think this color. Okay, so I want to add my text onto my rectangle. So let me write all my text, then we continue from there. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to write, so you are cordially invited to join us for the okay, so the next thing we have to write our grand opening. So I'll drag this below and write my grand, and so let me increase the size. Okay, and I'll duplicate that one also. Okay, and I write my opening of our showroom. Okay, so I'll uncheck the box. So let me duplicate our first text rather. Let me drag that a bit. So let me duplicate that one also. That one, let me break that one down. And let me write of our showroom. So of our showroom. Duplicate that and write our date. So the date, let me use 11th March 2024. So March 11th 20. So March 11, that's 2024 at 1 p.m. So 1 p.m. Okay, actually on March 11th to March 14th, I'll be having a free access class on Google Meet. So please, you can join. Okay, you can join that class. It's a free class. Just go to Instagram, look for 2B Graphics, and check my bio. You see the link to the group on WhatsApp. Then just join straight. So I think that'll be helpful. Our location is Accra, Ghana. So Accra, Ghana. So our RSVP. Let me put any contacts there. This number don't exist. Okay. Let me put any contacts there, any number there. Then the last part, let me put see you there. So I'll make these two a good color. Okay. So let me just pick a color from here. Let me pick this color. See, when I selected, I just came to I picked the color from here. Okay, don't get lost. Then so let me make our showroom, our location. So our showroom, our location, Accra, Ghana, and they see you there. Let me make it the same color. Let me expand. These tests are too small. They are too small. Let me expand it a bit. Let me put a line below the opening. Okay, a line just below. Let me leave that line as white. Oh, my line is not showing. The line is white, it's not showing. Okay, let me add a stroke, a stroke of 1. So let me make it 2. All right. So let me add this design. They were at the edges of the layer. Let me just duplicate and drag it to the other side, and I'll click and I'll flip it horizontally. Okay, so we have that. So I'm going to put the 2 inside the rectangle. So I'm going to select all the 2 as I've selected here. Then I'll right click and I'll click on create a clipping mask. So the clipping mask basically puts the image onto the subject. But you see, it's not visible here because we've added an overlay to the subject. So let me right click on it and let me convert it to a smart object, and you see it's visible now. Let me reduce the opacity of the design. Okay, all right, so let me still increase the font of my showroom, then our date, our data location. See you there. Let me increase it a bit. Okay, so okay, so there we go. Let me add our last effect. So our last design element to our canvas. Okay, so this is in the, I'll put a link in the description so we can have access to all the design elements and the images. All right, so we are done. So to save this design, you go to your file and you go to save a copy. Then you select your file type, so JPEG, then the name you want to give to it. So grand opening, then you can save it to your desktop or any location you want to. Then you click on save. Then here you always leave it at the quality at 12. That is a maximum. Then we are done. So we are done saving. Let's go back to our desktop. So there we go. This is what we have. I hope this video was helpful. I'm planning of making a series of videos on how to create different flyers in Photoshop. Let me know in the comment section if this will be helpful to you. And please don't forget to kindly like, subscribe, and comment below. Thank you very much, and thank you for your time. Bye bye.